North Ringwood with the score at the moment in this grand final. 5-4-34 in favour of Forest Hill. They lead by 9 points over Knox. 4-1-25. Been a really good half of footy was that first half, and in a great grand final. And Reid straight away gets it down to Withers. His kick was just off the boot, picked up here by Shafter for Forest Hill. Gets a little hand pass out, but going the way of Knox here. An opportunity here for Jason King. King up towards half forward. Barlow now with an opportunity, and he sees it over the boundary line, and we'll have a boundary throw. And as I said, magnificent first half of Veterans Grand Final football. The skills are very, very good. Quite immaculate in a way, and we'll see if that can continue throughout the quarter as Reid again just thumps it towards his half-forward line, not taken cleanly by Stone. He sees it over the boundary line for Forest Hill, and on their half-forward flank on the outer side, we will see another boundary throw-in. All day today, Ash Reid has just been thumping it out of the rack like he just did a couple of seconds ago. And there it is again, just picked it very nicely, but this time goes straight to the Knox defence. Hand pass off there from Knox by Matt Collard, running through the middle. A nice kick up towards Hunter at half forward. Got the dukes out, couldn't complete the mark. Clayton now has an opportunity, picks it up at his half back line, kicks it out towards the wing area. 2-on-2 contest, no mark taken. Leading in the race there is Rooney for Knox. He's got a few players on him to contend with, and one of them for Forest Hill. And we'll have another boundary throwing on that outer side in front of the Forest Hill bench. Been a quite evenly contested start to this third quarter. Lovely boundary thrown by the boundary umpire. Straight to the advantage of Reid, but once again straight down to Knox. They can move it through the corridor, and they look to do that now. The kick up towards the full forward area. Here comes Wine. Got the dukes out, couldn't quite take the mark. At the bottom of the pack there, Hunter got a little hand pass off. Stickland couldn't gather cleanly. Heap of players converge on the ball, and an umpire's found a free kick, and it will go the way of the Forest Hill Football Club, and it will be taken by Stickland, Anthony Stankins.
Yeah, Stickland goes to play on. Goes across the half-back line. Finds his intended target, Mitchell. Handball goes back to Stickland. Goes along that outer side wing, looking up towards Reid. Reid, those big hands, they've been tapping it worth a kick this afternoon. And now he goes in short, finds Withers. Could be 25. No, the umpire has a quick think about it, elects not to. As the ball hands in the hands of Withers. A few fans looking up towards the DVD coverage, trying to get their heads on the tally. You're not going to, because the focus is out on the field as McCafferty goes over the top, trying to run it out of half-back. Now they kick it long. Goes Collard inside 450.
Great mark.
Very good mark taken on the run now. Goodinson has missed a golden opportunity and threw 4-1 behind. So the first score of this term on the board, it's gone the way of Knox. They are 4-2-26, trailing Forest Hill, who are 5-4-34.
Deserved to go through that goal. Great bit of play by Goodinson as the kick out from Forest Hill is fisted over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in on the half-forward flank here for Knox. Good start. They've done all the attacking in this quarter so far. Forest Hill dominating inside 50s in that second quarter, but when they did, when Knox went inside forward 50, Big Windy was up and about and was able to put through two sausages. Comes down to Clayton, little hand pass over the top, looking for a teammate. Knocks up the numbers though at the back. Hand pass from Margette was good. Here's an opportunity here for Goodinson again. Can he make amends? He can. This time he puts it through, and he's got his first goal on the board, and that's exactly what Knox were after. That is their second goal for the quarter. They go on, their first goal for the quarter, my apologies. They go on now to 5-2-32, and now only down by 2 points to Forest Hill, who are 5-4-34 here in the Veterans Grand Final, Anthony.
Yeah, that's exactly the start that they wanted, as you mentioned. They've reduced it down to a 2-point margin, and a great start in this third quarter for the Knox Football Club. As we mentioned, it was on the run, Goodinson. He missed the last one, he's made amends. And now, an opportunity for Knox to... it's the scoring end we've found, right of screen. Let's see what can happen in the ruck once again. Reid goes up in the ruck, he gets the tap down, up against Humphreys. Ball comes out, Barlow's been good during this term. Kicks it up towards half forward, Tatnell dropped what he should have taken at ground level now, on all fours, trying to get the handball out. He does, Magro up towards half forward. the mark has been taken. Good work by Knox, teaming well. They go up towards right half forward, wide in the front spot, but at the back of the pack, Richard Clayton judged it the best. He looks around. Goes along this broadcast side wing, finds Kane. Shoot, coming through. Shoot now. Centering kick up towards half forward. You could just see the breeze taking it. Not able to mark was Peterson. Ball held up, and we will have a ball up. Right at centre half forward for Forest Hill. Knox kicking with the breeze during this term. No,
free kick's being paid to Peterson.
So Peterson takes the free kick very quickly, goes inside forward 50 and finds his target. Now a chance to kick their first of this second half. Get the reply to Knox's early goal. What can they do? They line up. They go goalward and punch through on the line. Yes, it is. So no goal then to Forest Hill. They do extend their margin out to 3 points. They are 5-5-35, leading Knox 5-2-32.
The kick out comes out to Matty Collard. The kick looking for Margette just in front of us here on the wing. Margette, who's been one of Knox's best today, gathers, kept it in, kicks up towards his half-forward line, leading out where the Forest Hill defence. High, surely on Tatnell. He'll get the free kick. Got a nice one in the gob there. And he's not looking too good. He's taking a while to get up. And the umpire calls for time off here. And Tatnell not looking great. Right in front of us here in our broadcast position. Hopefully he can get up. Yellow card's been given, but hopefully Tatnell can get up and continue playing. Looks like the yellow card's in the direction of Scotty Hunter, who's been great across the half-forward line today. He's arguing his case now, but the umpire's made his decision. He will be going off. Just a reminder, in the second half, there is time on. There was 20 just flat minutes in the first half for both first and second quarters, but there's time on in the second half. And that just makes it even better. We can see some more great skills throughout this second half, but Tatnell right in front of us, not looking the greatest at the moment. Hopefully he's okay and he can get himself back onto the field. Just repeating the scores here. Knox only down by 3 points. They are 5-2-32 trail. Forest Hill 5-5-35 as Tatnell is assisted from the field. He's not looking great. Hopefully all is well. Forest Hill will take the free kick from their defensive half-back line. Good crowd built here at Quamby Reserve for this Veterans Grand Final. And the wind has died down, but it has started to pick up in the last couple of in that last second quarter. Going to the right-hand side, but it's just died down in the last couple of minutes. So Chut's got it here on the half-back flank as Tatnell is assisted from the field. Just the little break in play here. It's allowed Knox to get numbers back, so there won't be any easy kicks here from the free kick. Quite overcast conditions. Hopefully the rain doesn't come and spoil the party.
I don't think it will at this stage. But if it does, some of those players out on the field, that's when they start to wonder why they've returned to the field, why they aren't on the sidelines just watching these two teams as play resumes. Shoot, long to left half forward.
Oh, there he is again.
Good work by Reid. He's had a great game so far today. Handball's on. Good work on to Paul. Looking, centering, kick downfield, free kick. Yes, it is. So free kick will be taken by Forest Hill in their forward line. Peterson to take it. He'll line up from directly in front. Opportunity to make Knox pay for that downfield infringement. Mike Peterson. 1 goal in the game so far. All single goal scorers so far for Forest Hill in today's game. Here's their chance, directly in front. Lines it up, has no troubles at all. And Peterson is the first multiple goal scorer today for the Forest Hill Football Club. Mark Peterson adds his second goal and just ticking over to 9 minutes in this third quarter. It is Forest Hill back out to a 9-point lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what Forest Hill were after Tatnall went down. Hopefully that gets them up and about. And Peterson puts his second through for the day. Had a quiet first quarter, but was pretty good at half forward in the second quarter and has started well in this third quarter. He's put through his second. Umpire will restart play in the middle. Reed, oh, there it is again. There it is again. He thumped that to centre half forward. He's just dominating out of the ruck today. Ball comes to ground. Kane is kicked forward by Forest Hill. They've got some options here at the fall of the ball. The Knox defence absolutely desperate. Wonderful spin out of trouble. The hands off to Stone on the left foot. He should have done better. Had an open goal there on the left foot. It was on his right side. And he's put it through for a minor score. They go to 6-6-42. They lead Knox by 10 points. They are 5-2-32.
Well, the short kick in finds Collard. Collard now with the option to Toit. Looking for the free kick, not getting it. Handball, Stickland. Over the top, under a bit of pressure, coming through Curry. Now, going towards half forward, handball, Balanis. Not going too far. They're just happy to see the ball over the line as it was Barlow. And we'll have a boundary throw in. Left half forward for Forest Hill. Just dominating the last 5 minutes of play in their forward half. Comes down Marquette. Kicks it round the corner. It's all Zebras. Clayton will get the free kick. No play on. Stickland having to bring the ball back. And will be Richard Clayton. Clayton looking for options. Got a few options in the middle. He's taking his time. Brings it along this broadcast side wing. Plenty of high flyers. Dunn at the fall of the ball. Sneaky little handball. Got it out. Marquette. Got Collard further on. He elects to go to him. Chris Collard. Goes up towards centre half forward. Baker in the contest. Good work by the Forest Hill defence, especially by Andrews. Gets the handball on Mitchell. Mitchell goes out wide. They really have the numbers on that outside. Verdi. He's got Talongas running for him. But on the outer side, not able to hold his feet. Good work now by King. He's unable to keep the ball in play. And we'll see a boundary throw in on that outer side. So 12 and a half minutes gone. We did have a stop in play for the player being escorted off the field. That was Tatnall. So we will have a bit of a longer quarter this time as Knox go up towards forward 50. Stewie Wine on a long lead. He's got an open goal square. Will he elect to go to it? He hasn't reeled round yet. Now he does. Gets on the right boot. Long straight down the corridor.
Oh, he's got it again.
And that man, Reed, has taken a strong mark, dropping back in defence. Looks at his options. Chute and Andrews calling for it on this broadcast side wing. Oh, dangerous kick. Collard's got him in his sights. Who can pick up the football? It is the Zebras, and now they're out of trouble with Chute taking the mark.
Good kick from Mitchell, finding Chute just in front of us here in the broadcast position. Kicks up the wing. An opportunity here for Forest Hill to mount an attack. Stickland right in front of us. Little right foot chip. Dangerous kick, and able to chop it off there is Attard. Attard now. True centre wing on the broadcast side. Got an option in the middle, a couple of options. Taking it here is Marquette. Had no awareness, nearly brought down there by Curry. Marquette able to shrug the tackle, kicks towards Reed. Goodinson takes the mark. Can he kick his second goal? He goes into the goal square and he's found his man. In fact, there's a free kick going the way of...
No, it is Wine's mark.
It is Wine's mark.
But Wine's just asking, why is he still holding me?
Yes.
And Talongas just saying, well, I'm holding you because you just would have gone around and kicked that in the goal square.
So Stewie Wine comes in and kicks his fourth goal. What a performance from Stewie Wine. Why isn't he playing seniors? I do not know. He's put through his fourth for the day. And that is a great goal for Knox. They go to 7-6-48, just starting to get out to a little lead. They lead 5-32 towards Knox, and sorry, I've
that margin's been cut down to 3 points.
Absolutely. It's now back to 4 points. Forest Hill 6-6-42 and Knox 6-2-38.
Well, the ball back in the middle. We're just adjusting because the scoreboard's behind us, so our left and right get confused if you're watching this DVD. Mark Get long into full forward, and Stewie Wine not a long lead. He's kicked 4. Can he kick his 5th now? He's been kicking beautifully today. Let's see what he can do. Just the ball movement out of the middle. That was their opportunity, just to get it long to their full forward on a long lead. Marquette gets it off to Wine, and Wine makes no mistake about it. He has his 5th goal of the game, and that kick gives Knox the lead for the first time in today's game. They've hit the front by 2 points, so 2 goals in a row to Stuart Wine has put them in front by 2 points, and they move on to 7-2-44 to Forest Hill 6-6-42. The first time that the Falcons have flown in front in this game.
And they've done all the attacking in this third quarter so far. We've played nearly 16 minutes here in this third quarter in the Veterans Grand Final. Reed, again, give that one to him as well in the right contest. Little handball comes out. Forrest still able to mount an attack. Shafter, little chip up towards the half-forward line, looking for Peterson on the lead. Goes in hard. Can he get a little handball out? He hasn't got many to go to out the back. Just out on that outer side. Heaps of players converge on the ball. The umpire calls for a boundary throw-in on that half-forward flank. And can Forest Hill get a goal back after a wonderful start for Knox in this term? They've kicked 3 goals to Forest Hill's 1 in this quarter. Comes out. Knox will able to get the clearance. A handball towards the boundary line. Will it be called deliberate? No. We'll have a boundary throw-in. Hasn't really moved from the position of the last boundary throw-in. So Reed will do battle again with Aaron Johnson, as he has done all day. No decisive winner, but Shoot able to get it towards the full forward line. Good fist away from the Knox defence. Forest still have the numbers at the bottom of the pack. Players converge on the ball once again. And we will have another ball up right in front of goal for Forest Hill. Probably about 40 metres out. Umpires umpired very well today. Doing a sensational job. Johnson gets the tap down. Langford. Knox able to clear here, only as far as Reed. He's set upon very quickly, gets a little hand pass off. Opportunity for Forest Hill to go forward. Ball comes out. They have the numbers here. Forest Hill kicked off the ground there by Mitchell. And it gains probably about 15 and 20 metres, and we'll have another boundary thrown on that outer side. And the score here at Bombay Reserve, 6-6 Forest Hill. Trail Knox 7-2. Boundary throw in. Give that one to Knox. They thump it forward only as far as a fair few Forest Hill players. Stickland at the back. He's got Clayton behind him. Decides not to use him. Goes over the top and probably should have used Clayton in the end. It's gone straight to Knox. But he's set upon very quickly by Forest Hill players. And we'll once again have another stoppage on that outer side. And let's just see who can break the ice here. Another ball up. Johnson able to thump it forward, and here's the open space that they were after. They kick in towards the full forward area. It's just wide. Goodinson couldn't take the mark. And we will have another boundary throw in inside Knox's attacking 50.
Well, it is a scoring end to the right of screen, so Knox taking their advantage. But Forest Hill will be a bit worried by some of the signs, just some of the clearances and the ball being pushed inside that forward 50 arc for Knox on numerous occasions.
The kick out there from Forest Hill. Magro gains some territory again. Seeing it over the boundary line was Tanner for Forest Hill. And once again, we'll have another stoppage. So just in the last 5 minutes, some scrappy footy going on. Just both teams just trying to get the ball forward, resulting in a lot of stoppages and tackles. Knox now have the opportunity to go for the kick towards Goodinson in the Dukes. Couldn't quite take the mark. A little kick off the ground from Baker, looking for Wine. Goodinson is there as well. And we will have another boundary throw in that left forward pocket for Knox. They are looking dangerous in this third quarter. And you just get the feeling if they're able to get some goals, Anthony saying it, they could break this game open.
Yeah, they need to make the use of their football in their forward 50. I thought Baker was going to do the 1-2 with himself, just kick it up, mark it and goal, but didn't on that occasion as Shute slung off the football wide. Brings his teammate into it. That's Collard. Now they get it round Collard to Collard. And the arms have gone up. Chris Collard got it from Matt Collard, and Chris Collard has extended the margin for the Knox Football Club. They have their 8th on the board. They are 8-2-50, leading Forest Hill, who are 6-6-42. So that margin now out to 8 points, and momentum is with the Falcons.
Wonderful snap there around the body from Chris Collard. He's certainly been one of Knox's better players today, along with Mark Getz and Adam Barlow in that first half was also very, very good for the Knox Footy Club. But in this third quarter, they're starting to slam on the goals. There's that man Barlow, feeds out a little hand pass towards Langford. Not being able to take clean possession of the ball. Players converge on the football. Umpire lets the play go, finally decides to cross himself. And we will have a ball up in the centre square here at Quamby Reserve. Been a good Veterans Grand Final. Good skills being shown by both sides. The breeze is picking up in the last couple of minutes towards the right-hand side. Barlow gets a little hand pass out. Withers lays the tackle. Forest Hill able to get the clearance. Here's an opportunity for Verdi. Kicks towards a lead. Good fist away from the Knox defence, and they'll look to find some territory. Verdi goes in hard again, looking to get the tap out on that outer side. Barlow in the middle, set upon almost immediately, and he's been called for holding the ball. A rough call on Barlow there.
Oh, I just think he dodged the first tackle and tried to go through the second one, and maybe had a quick opportunity to get rid of it.
Did have some prior opportunity. Fair enough as well. Oh, the crumb. Nearly a goal there to Forest Hill. They're able to clear here. Langford. Little hand pass over the top. It should end up here with Chris Collard. Goes to him now. The little kick around the body towards Big Baker on the lead here. Gets a bad bounce. Can he gather the football? Kicks off the ground. Smart kick back to Collard. That'll work nicely. Kicks up towards Goodinson. Nice mark taken in defence though by Forest Hill, by Mitchell. Mitchell now brings it out towards the wing on the broadcast side. Hipper players converge on the ball. Collard looking for a free kick. Arguing the umpire won't get it. And Crewy comes up with the football. Will give it to the umpire. Umpire wastes no time. Balls it up. Johnson gets a tap down. Beautiful tap as well to Matt Collard. Gets it over the top to the other Collard. And he'll go back to the other one. Nicely done here. Matt Collard towards full forward looking for one. The little snap around the body from Dunn. Here is Clayton in the back line. And seeing it over the line was Gareth Dunn. The rush behind sees Knox go to 8-3-51. They lead Forest Hill 6-6-42. Anthony Stangetz.
Yeah, Forest Hill under plenty of pressure at the moment. Shoot, will mark. Marks strongly. Yeah, coming back for 25 metres now. Didn't need to sling him off the after he'd taken the mark. So it will be Shoot. He's going to race his opponent to the mark. Coming a bit further, gets another 25 metres.
Very handy.
So now, Brad Shute, not within scoring distance despite gaining almost 50 metres, as the kick marked in defence. Good mark taken by Johnson. Kicks in short towards the middle. Collard, who's really come into this game in the last few minutes. He's got brother Matt out here. They've combined well. He's got Adard inside, but he elects to go to line in the forward pocket. Drops what he should have taken. Talongas just sees the ball over the line, and we will see a boundary thrown in the right forward pocket.
He certainly had his hands full, Talongas.
He did. Just let's keep a count on how many times the Collard boys combine, because they're doing a fair bit of it during this term. The last goal coming from both of them. Matt to Chris, and Chris to Matt. Boundary throw-in.
Doing it well as well, because every time they've combined, they've gone inside forward 50.
They have, from the tap down. Pressure on Forest Hill. They've gone back towards goal through Paul. Baker. Oh, let's go off his boot out of bounds on the full. Was slung as he kicked it. And we will see a free kick going the way of Forest Hill. They've now gone 24 and a half minutes in this term. Did have a couple of minutes break for The player Tatnell being taken off the field. There's
a lot of talk going on out there amongst the players and umpires. Umpires just conferring here.
Scott Hunter back out on the ground. They're just conferring. Having their own little discussion in the middle of the ground. How long he's had to wait for.
This is when you need to upgrade the EFL, need to have microphones on the umpires, Anthony.
That will be good. As they're just confirming how long he's actually spent on the sidelines. So the question's being asked. I've got 25 minutes gone in the term. Now they're just asking the emergency umpire. He's had his 15 minutes on the sidelines. A bit of a break in play, as it is Knox. 8-3-51, leading Forest Hill 6-6-42. Gone 25 and a half minutes in this term. Plenty of discussion between the umpires. Now the umpires joining forces in the middle to have a bit of a discussion again.
It's a theatre performance out there.
I hope they realise that we can't hold the weather off all day. We do have other places to go, and these guys need to get home for Father's Day, a lot of them. Now, after the discussion.
Talking to Hunter now.
So just discussing what he's doing after the game. Whether his family's taking him out for dinner.
Which pub they might be heading out afterwards.
Now Scotty heading back to the bench. So may not have spent his full quota on the sidelines. So he's heading towards the bench.
Would the Forest Hill players would have complained about that, or that comes from the bench, Anthony?
I'm not too sure. I never saw any, or the runner that came out was actually from the Knox bench. So not too sure at all, but let's get back to the play finally. Seems like we've gone about 5 minutes during that break as the ball kicked long by Forest Hill in the front position. Verdi. Mark has been played the way of Verdi. Haddad trying to claim it, but Verdi playing on. Knox, well, I think they've just got to kick a bit further clear because they've got the breeze during this term, and I don't think it's going to lessen during the final quarter of this match.
So we'll have a boundary throw in on true centre wing position here. Knox with a great quarter in this third term. Comes to Stickland, not able to get clean possession. Attard set upon very quickly by Curry. And we will see a ball up here. True centre wing position on the broadcast side. Umpire wasting no time. Knocked down for Forest Hill by Tanner, but stolen by Attard. His kick up towards half forward, thumped away from here. Kicked off the ground by Knox, and it's gone out of bounds on the field right in front of us here in our broadcast position. And Forest Hill will bring it away from their half-back line. Mitchell goes in short, finds his man in Stickland. Stickland doesn't switch. Looks to run through the middle of the ground. He's got Tanner as an option. Doesn't go to him. Umpire's found a free kick, and it will be going the way of Knox. And they can attack here. The kick up towards the half-forward line. Here it goes. Wind. He's got it. Gets the mark. Wonderful hands from big Stewie Wind. And he will go back. He's kicked 5 sausages today. And he can go back and kick his 6th. On the right side for a right footer, about 40 to 45 metres out. This will be Knox's 5th goal for the quarter if he can snag it. His 3rd for the quarter, and he's made no mistake. He's made no mistake whatsoever, has Stewie Wine. He's put through his 6th for the day, and Knox go out to 9-3-57. They lead by 15 points over Forest Hill, 6-6-42. And at the moment, Stewie Wine is the difference up at full forward. Talongas, best on ground last time, but unfortunately, Wine has got away from him today. And a really good quarter by the Knox Football Club, Anthony.
Yeah, it certainly has been their 9th goal on the board of the afternoon. And very handy indeed for them. Just extending that margin past the 2-goal mark again, as it is their 9th. Yes, as Collard out of the middle goes long. Guess who he's headed towards? But Wine just using the body, opening it up for Dunn Andrews. Wine, soccer skills. What can he do? He's put another one through. Oh, Stewie Wine off the ground. He's kicked his 7th goal of the game. And he's kicked 4 of those goals in this 3rd quarter. It's the Stewie Wine show in this Vets Grand Final. And just showing a few of his Melbourne Victory soccer skills. Who wants to play Vets football? Get him into Melbourne Victory.
Archie Thompson would be proud.
He would. He's kicked his 7th and the 10th goal for Knox. They move on to 10-3-63, leading Forest Hill, who are 6-6-42.
An amazing turnaround. Forest Hill led by 9 points at half-time. They now find themselves 21 points down. It has been an amazing quarter by the Knox Football Club. They have turned this game in the premiership quarter, as they would say, for every grand final. Going in hard was Margette for Knox. Heap of players converge on the ball. They'll get the clearance here, will Knox. It'll go to James Turner. The kick up towards half forward. No clean possession, therefore Gareth Dunn. Umpire's found a free kick and Knox will get the resultant ball. It will go to the man in Richard Clayton. Clayton now at half-back. Gets a little hand pass off to Chute. He's been one of Forest Hill's best players in this quarter. Reid launches himself, couldn't quite take the mark. No free kick paid. In fact, there is a free kick being paid. Reid went way too early and it will go against him. And we will have a free kick going the way of Knox. Reid just trying to assert his dominance. Unfortunately went a little early. And there is the 3-quarter time siren. What a quarter by the Knox Football Club. They absolutely dominated that quarter. They are 10-3-63, leading Forest Hill by 21 points. A 30-point turnaround. They were trailing by 9 points at half-time.